Okay, so let's talk about some of the lessons we've learned in our travels. How many people believe that there are more insurance advisors today than there were 20 years ago? Put up your hands. How many people believe there are more insurance advisors today than 20 years ago? Okay? How many people think there are less? Well, guess what? You're all wrong. According to Limmer, at least, there are more. It's extraordinary. As you can see, there's been a tremendous increase in the independent advisor segment. So we can talk about why that is or where they are, or debate the numbers that Limmer provides. I think the numbers are probably pretty accurate. But the reality is it doesn't matter whether you're an independent or a career, advisors need us now more than ever, because there's been a concerted campaign to impugn the work that you do. It goes well beyond some of the gadflies that drive us all crazy, you know, people like Susie Orman, Dave Ramsey. Don't even get me started on Ken Fisher. When I think about these people, I don't think there's any question that they do real harm to the planning process. And I think it's not a stretch to say that they're part of the reason why we face a savings and retirement crisis. But unfortunately, they've been joined by a well-organized group that peddle a simple, powerful, and very harmful message. Fees are good, commissions are bad. Buy term, invest the difference. You can't be trusted if you earn a fair commission. Unfortunately, the work that this group, combined with the gadflies, have done has made an impact. This past year, we participated in something called the Future of the Industry Working Group. And that group had Maddox Douglas do a survey on the perceptions of the profession among people who didn't own life insurance. 29% of those surveyed believed that insurance professionals offered advice that was in their best interest. 29%. By over a 2-to-1 margin, the public trusts advice given by financial advisors over counsel provided by insurance professionals. And to cap it all off, 56% would trust the advice given to them less simply if the compensation model was a commission. So if you receive a commission, you're going to be trusted less. We all agree consumers want and deserve holistic advice that's in their best interest. AALU strongly supports responsible regulation that codifies what all of you do every day and what the vast majority of the profession does every single day. But this campaign has taken its toll, and the public perception about the commission-based advice model has impacted public policy. The Department of Labor, we don't have that rule anymore, but it's been replaced with rules like New York 187, which is not only broader, but it impacts life insurance. States like New Jersey, Maryland, Nevada, and others are considering proposals as well. It doesn't matter who you are within the profession, performing in this environment makes your job harder. It makes your job to serve consumers harder. And it doesn't matter what your state is, what your marketplace is, how many years you've been in the business, it makes your job harder. So as I think about the next year, this is a foundational issue that we are going to work on, and we are going to rise to meet the occasion. We are going to defend and promote the honorable work that you all do every day. And in the coming months, you will hear about a bold new campaign that will help the profession tell its story. And we want to hear from you. You have great stories, and we want to know what they are. But we've got to go beyond just telling our story, and we've got to look within. We've got to consider whether the entrance exam for the profession and subsequent training requirements are sufficient to ensure that every member of the profession performs with the nobility the American people deserve. We've got to look at the entrance exams. We have to push ourselves to develop new, creative regulatory regimes to ensure that we preserve consumer choice, promote clear rules of the road that you know what to do, while not creating unlimited liability. I believe the future of the profession and how Americans achieve financial advice and how they achieve financial security depends on this work. For us to make an impact, we have to represent the entirety of the profession. We have to become an organization that everybody participates in. And we've got to put everything on the table. We've got to ask ourselves, does the name Association for Advanced Life Underwriting, does that communicate our noble purpose effectively? We have to drop legacy biases and historical grudges that exist between organizations that nobody really cares about, and humbly seek collaborative opportunities with anyone that will help us better serve the profession. We've got to find a way to consolidate the number of meetings that pull at your time so we can drive more value more efficiently. We've got to look at creative dues structures that value that recognize the value that each organization provides, but makes it easier for professionals, regardless of your role, experience, marketplace, to get engaged. And we have to find a way to engage consumers, your clients, in our cause. If we do all of that, we will never lose. We will never lose. There's no doubt in my mind this is what the profession needs. There's also no doubt in my mind that this is going to happen.